Ever feel a little unsteady on your feet? Or deal with those annoying little leaks when you laugh, cough, or sneeze? It's a super common problem, but it definitely doesn't have to be your new normal. It's frustrating, right? You start to second-guess fun things, like having a good laugh with friends or lifting your grandkids. You might feel like your body's lost some of its reliability, that stability you've always had. It can really chip away at your confidence and limit the things that bring you joy. But what if I told you that you can get that control and confidence back? What if there was a way to feel more stable, more secure, and free from worrying about those little leaks? This isn't about some crazy, high-intensity workout. It's about reconnecting with a crucial but often ignored part of your body. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 simple, powerful exercises that will help strengthen your pelvic area, seriously improve your balance, and put you back in control. You can do them right at home, no special equipment needed. So, if you're ready to stop feeling wobbly and start feeling strong again, stick with me. We're in this together. Before we dive into the first exercise, let's quickly chat about what we're actually working on. When I say pelvic area, I'm really talking about your pelvic floor. Picture a muscular hammock stretching from your pubic bone at the front to your tailbone at the back. This group of muscles supports your pelvic organs, like your bladder and bowels. A strong pelvic floor is obviously key for bladder control, but it's also a huge player in your core strength. It teams up with your deep abs and back muscles to stabilize your whole trunk, which is essential for good balance. As we get older, these muscles can weaken, leading to things like urinary incontinence or that feeling of instability. But the good news is, they're just like any other muscle in your body. If you work them, they get stronger. Strengthening them doesn't just help with leaks, it also boosts your core stability, which can seriously reduce your risk of falls. So think of this as building a stronger you from the inside out. All right, our first and most fundamental exercise is the Kegel. You've probably heard of it, but the secret is all in doing it correctly. Kegels are your direct line to strengthening those pelvic floor muscles for better bladder control and stability. So, how do you even find these muscles? It can be tricky. The classic advice is to imagine you're stopping the flow of urine midstream. Those muscles you just used, that's them. Another great way to think about it is imagining you're trying to hold back gas. The muscles you squeeze are the exact ones we want to wake up. You should feel a gentle lift and squeeze inside your pelvis. It's really important that you aren't clenching your butt, your thighs, or your stomach. And whatever you do, don't hold your breath. Just keep breathing normally. Let's try a few together. We'll do this sitting down, but you can also do Kegels lying down, which is often easier when you're starting out. Sit comfortably in a chair, feet flat on the floor. Let your shoulders, stomach, and legs relax. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, gently find those pelvic floor muscles. Ready? Let's start our first set. I want you to gently squeeze and lift those muscles. Let's hold for a count of 5. Squeeze, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, completely relax the muscles for a count of 5. This part is just as important as the squeeze. Relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1 rep. Let's go again. Gently squeeze and lift. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now, completely let it all go. Relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome job. Let's do one more. Squeeze and lift. Are you still breathing? Don't forget. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release everything completely. Relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should aim for about 10 reps in a set and try to do 3 sets throughout your day. The best thing about Kegels is that nobody knows you're doing them. You can do them while you're watching TV, waiting at a red light, or standing in line at the store. Consistency is what really builds that strength over time. Now for our second exercise, the squat. This might surprise you, but squats are fantastic for your pelvic health. They're a compound movement, meaning they work lots of muscle groups at once: your glutes, quads, hamstrings, and your core. When you do a squat correctly, you naturally engage your pelvic floor in a really functional way, teaching it to work with the rest of your body. This is so important for improving the balance and strength you need for everyday things, like just getting out of a chair. We're going to use a sturdy chair for a supported squat. This keeps you safe and helps you nail the form. Stand in front of the chair with your feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointing out just a little. You can rest your hands on the back of the chair for balance. Proper form is everything here. Keep your back straight and your chest up the whole time. We're going to sync our breath and our pelvic floor with the movement. Here's the plan. As you lower down, you'll inhale and relax your pelvic floor. As you stand back up, you'll exhale and gently squeeze your pelvic floor, just like we practiced. Let's try it. Get in position. On your next inhale, start to bend your knees and send your hips back like you're about to sit down. Inhale on the way down. Only go as low as feels comfortable, keeping your back straight. Your pelvic floor should feel relaxed. Now, as you exhale, push through your heels to come back up to standing. As you rise, give your glutes a little squeeze and engage that pelvic floor. Think of that lifting feeling. Exhale and squeeze. Let's do that again. Inhale and lower down, nice and controlled. Feel that pelvic floor lengthen. Exhale, push through your heels, rise up, and engage your pelvic floor and glutes. Wonderful. Let's do 3 more together. Inhale as you go down. Keep that chest proud. Exhale as you come up, squeezing at the top. 2 more. Inhale and lower. Exhale and rise, feeling that power. Last one. Inhale and lower down. Exhale, push through the floor, and engage everything as you stand up tall. Excellent work. Try to do 2 or 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. This exercise doesn't just strengthen your pelvic floor. It builds strong legs and a stable core, which is your best defense against balance problems. Our third and final exercise is the bridge. This is another powerhouse move for strengthening your entire backside, your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back, which are all vital for pelvic stability. The bridge really lights up your glute muscles, which are key supporters of your pelvis. By firing up your core and pelvic floor as you lift, you create a super stable base that improves your posture and balance. You'll need to lie on the floor for this one. If getting on the floor is a challenge, a firm bed also works. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Your heels should be a comfortable distance from your butt. Rest your arms by your sides, palms down. Try to keep your back in a neutral position, not pressed flat, but not super arched either. The plan is to lift your hips off the floor, and we'll coordinate it with our pelvic floor again. Let's do it. Take a breath in to prepare. As you exhale, gently engage your core and pelvic floor, then press through your heels to lift your hips toward the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes at the top. You should be in a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Hold it here for just a second. Keep that core tight and keep squeezing those glutes. And remember to breathe. Now, slowly lower your hips back to the floor with control. Let's try that again as a smooth movement. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, engage the pelvic floor, and lift those hips, squeezing the glutes. Hold for a beat. Inhale as you slowly lower back down. Let's do a few more. Exhale and lift, squeezing everything. Inhale and lower with control. Really feel how your glutes and core are working together. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, lift, and squeeze. Inhale and lower. Again, exhale and lift. Hold that strong line. Inhale and lower. Last one. Make it your best one. Exhale, lift, squeeze your glutes, engage that pelvic floor. Hold it, and slowly release back down. Fantastic. Aim for 10-15 reps and maybe work your way up to 3 sets. The bridge is so effective because it strengthens all the muscles that directly support your pelvis, leading to better balance and a rock-solid core. And there you have it. 3 powerful exercises to help strengthen your pelvic area, improve your balance, and give you back that confidence you deserve. We did our Kegels to wake up the pelvic floor, our squats to put it to work in a functional way, and our bridges to build a strong, stable core. Remember, consistency is everything. Try to work these exercises into your routine a few times a week. Be patient with yourself. Building strength takes time. You're retraining your body and rebuilding a strong foundation, and that's something to be really proud of. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing for more content just like this. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know if you tried the exercises or if you have any questions. Thanks so much for joining me today. Keep moving, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.